Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh,
So good.
I'm good. It's 78
Hmm.
here, so
Yeah, you're real good.
I'm real good.
And you had a good birthday?
I did. I
Yay. Love
literally
that.
spent my actual birthday de-weeding, and then the next day finding stairs
Yeah.
from de-weeding. So,
Oh, wow.
um,
Look at you
I'm
go.
sore, but
Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah.
that's a 32-year-old
Wonderful.
old birthday right there.
Yeah. Wait till you're 39.
Gardening.
Yeah. Wait. I don't even do that, and I'm 39. So we're not the same. I'm like, put
Well,
the
I'm in
fake
the
grass in
woods
the back. I
too.
know. I'm like, put the fake grass back there. We're fine. We don't need to worry about
And you're
that.
in Colorado. Like,
Yeah.
you really have to try
Who
here hard
cares?
to get rid of grass. So, and out there, you
Yeah.
got to try really hard to keep grass.
That's bankruptcy
Yeah.
for the water bill.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
okay, so
Bethel?
today we're going to talk about the last episode of Scamanda because her husband wanted to join her and watch this, so she got delayed. Understandable.
Yes.
And we love it when our husbands decide
Yeah.
that they want to be involved in our
He's
obsessions.
getting
So
involved into true crime and like all those things. And I'm like,
amazing.
this is the perfect time because I'm like, hey, this is my
Yes.
homework. Like, let's watch it.
Yes. We have to talk about it. Okay.
Yes.
So Scamanda, real piece of work. I definitely think that Corey knows exactly what's going on.
There's no way
The
that he
entire
didn't.
Exactly. How do you not know?
Maybe
But
he wasn't in the initial
she
like
did,
planning of it all, but
yeah.
like, come on, bud.
She full on faked cancer. She would go to the ER and they would put things in her and she would just take pictures for propaganda and for
Yeah.
her
Yeah, she would go to
vlog.
the ER for random other things. Falco
Yep.
quit.
Yep. She shaved
I've
her
been
head for
thinking so many times.
herself.
Yes, to shave your head. Okay, the last episode of that is what really got me and my husband. Tyler was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Right.
Because she got hired at another school, was to be a principal, right? And there was another teacher
Yeah.
that had
Who had
cancer,
cancer. Yep.
literally ended up dying of cancer,
And she's just fine.
and Amanda split money with that woman's family. I just can't even
Yeah.
she has zero conscience. And it's
Yeah.
like
I mean, it's her
where
karma right now. Obviously, she's in federal prison. Good.
yeah.
Like
I
she
mean,
scams so many people, and everyone does it because they feel so bad and they understand that things are expensive and you're sick and you don't feel good. And
well,
I
and the
have a,
people though that were helping her weren't even a lot of them weren't even just random folks. They were people that survived
yeah,
cancer.
yeah,
It's like, how can you fucking live with yourself? You're
exactly.
taking money from actual survivors, knowing
Yes.
damn well that you are
You,
faking.
yeah, you're
Like,
faking it.
and
So
manipulating
crazy.
children to raise
Yep.
money for you.
Hmm. And then it
Like
became like this
children
whole
taking money
wire
out of their piggy
fraud.
bank.
Yeah.
Like,
It became like a whole wire fraud thing because they were donating on a website, which made it a federal level. And I
I
mean,
mean, didn't she donate like $20,000 or something when it all came to?
more. Yeah. One of her friends,
Absurd.
Amanda's friends, who's also friends with her mother, who was also in on it, which is
The
so crazy.
I can't even,
She was giving her $500 a month for years.
which is
Just
absurd in itself.
Yeah, she was just helping. She thought she was doing, she's like, I don't need this money. And that's when it comes down to, well, we talk about religion a lot on this blog, but you know what? There are good Christians that don't put the pressures of the church on people. And
Right.
that's the honest to God good Christians in the world who are behind the scenes. They don't need anything. They don't push you in any way. They just literally have good morals and good empathy and good Christian values. And that's what I want for my kid is I want her to have good Christian morals, but without the fear of going to hell because you make a mistake.
Right. Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah. I mean,
I love the message of it. I just can't get behind it of all of
well,
the
and a lot of
hip.
times it's hard to get around it when the people that are so loud about it are not practicing what they're
No, they
doing. You
never
know what
do.
I mean?
Yeah.
I
The
think that's
really,
what
really
always gets
loud
me.
one,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo.
The really, really loud ones, I think it was Blake Lively. And she was like, people would be talking shit to me online, and then you go look at their profile, and the first thing they're like, Proverbs, God, Christ, or husband, God, husband, family, or something like that. And then
Yeah.
she'd have a Bible verse underneath. But she's literally calling her all sorts of despicable names that good Christian people
Yep.
value higher than that on the internet. It's
Yeah,
like, okay,
exactly.
guys, you can't have it both ways. Okay,
No.
so Scamanda, very good. Definitely go watch. It's on Hulu, and it is actually concluded. The last thing we knew was um, Corey's daughter, Jessa, went back to her mom, and
I hope that they end up with a good relationship because
oh yeah, totally.
imagine like Jessa went with her father and Amanda at such a young age and for so
Yeah,
long, and Amanda is so manipulative. Obviously, we have found that out.
right. Yeah,
The dad is off. We
yeah,
found that
totally.
out.
We've
Um,
totally, yeah.
and so it's like I feel so bad for both of them.
Oh,
But as
totally.
a
But
mother,
she's
like
just a
I cannot
victim.
imagine having to mend my
Yeah,
relationship with my own child because
yeah,
of evil people.
right.
Like,
Totally crazy. Speaking of evil people, I don't know about you, but we slammed what's it called? Devil Lives Here? No,
um,
Ruby.
the devil in the house?
Devil in Our House, I think that's what it was.
Yes.
I'm gonna double
Oh,
check
Ruby
that.
Frankie is just,
Yes,
which
girl,
by the way, may I insert? I've been seeing,
always.
um, oh my gosh, Chad Frankie on TikTok.
Have you?
And
And you didn't know?
might I add, he's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
You
of
know,
course he is. Devil in
I
the
need
Family.
devil in the family. I need to find the video, but I'll have to send it to you. He was watching some sort of game show, flipped it to it. They were sleeping on a beanbag for however long to win money or something. I don't know. He's like, I could be there for 7 months.
Yeah, because he
I
was.
was like, oh,
Me and my sister watched that one together, and my sister doesn't really know much about like pop culture or anything like that. When I told her about Ruby Frankie, and I was like, you just have to see it for yourself. Like this, it went from innocence to straight up craziness so fast. And it wasn't actually that fast because we didn't see it like that. I never
right.
saw her YouTube channel. I never saw any of that. My sister
No.
never did either.
Yeah,
But
might I insert the husband saying she was America's mom. I didn't know about her till she was arrested, but okay.
well, right. But I mean, that's the whole point behind the FLDS. No, L LDS. I don't,
Yeah, I
they're
don't
the
know.
normal Mormon one, not the pedophile one. If that, I'm not sure how to say that. I don't know my words. I don't know the acronyms. I don't know them.
We'll
Um,
skip over them.
yeah, it doesn't matter. But they said, and they've always said this, exposing our beliefs on technology is the best way to get the word out. That's how they do their missionary and stuff like that, which I've known that with Mormons, and we've seen that through the secret lives of Mormon wives,
Yeah.
obviously. But Ruby Frankie, I think, went from. Did you find that her closet with all the guys and their checklists kind of weird?
Yes.
Same.
I found that extremely weird, and I also found it extremely weird and manipulative that he had
And
admitted to
controlling.
finding it
Yeah.
and like molding himself like
To be that. Yeah,
to
because he
be
wanted the
that, which is
prize.
absurd. It's
Yeah.
absurd of her to even have that. but it's
Yeah.
also absurd that
Yeah.
it's all, I think from the very beginning, like, did everything look maybe innocent? Sure, but I think she was always a little bit abusive. And
Oh,
I think that the husband was also
it
like,
was way too easy for her to be like, you must be obedient.
right.
And nobody is obedient.
No, children are supposed to push the
Our dog,
boundary.
yeah, our dogs aren't even obedient. What are you talking about?
Like,
Obedience?
Ruby, you're
Like,
cheating on your husband with a woman.
yeah. Was that
Um,
obedient to
you
your
should sleep
marriage
on a
vows?
beanbag for 7 months.
Right. Okay, so my sister did say I did understand of why he lost his privileges because he was getting expelled and he was getting in big, big, big trouble because he was sick of his family life, which
Right.
understandably should have been the number one
I,
control
yeah,
situation to help him instead of trying to um control him.
yeah. I just think it also, like, there's a punishment of like taking the bedroom door or
Right.
something to like be like,
Not
you
having a
don't
bedroom. Yeah.
have the privilege to certain privacy because of whatever. I don't know.
Right.
But to not have a room at all and to be sleeping on a beanbag for 7 months,
Yeah.
that to me seems
In a new
extremely,
home. It's a brand new home that
yeah,
they got. It's a huge house that they got for all their children.
yeah.
And he was strict of it. And I agree. Bedroom door is probably the place that I would start. I don't know
I
what it
don't see
is. I
myself
can't
ever taking my child's bed. Like,
know. I mean,
you
I get
know,
taking the
I,
frame, I get taking like putting the mattress on the floor. Fine, there you go. That's it. That's all you get. You know, you have your clothes, clean your clothes, you know? You have your
yeah,
toiletries, use your toiletries. As a
yeah.
parent, you're there to provide. And my bio mom used to do that to me when after I was 16, is she would take my paychecks and I was paying her rent. I was 16.
That is absurd to
That's
me.
not normal. That's
I'm
not
32
normal.
and can move into my parents' with my husband and
And
freaking
child
child and
and dogs,
not
yeah.
pay rent. Like,
Yes. It's just it's very it's a power play, you know? Like that's like the ultimate like I made you, I can
I
take you out of
almost,
this
it
world.
feels, yeah, it's controlling.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like, because I feel like it's hidden behind like this thing of, oh, I'm teaching the value of a dollar. I'm teaching responsibility. Like in the real world, you have to pay rent. But
yeah,
it's also one thing I feel like to collect rent money and like save it for them or
right.
something. Um,
But it's not
that's one
rent. You
thing.
should not be spending that money.
It's
That
not
money
rent.
that's not rent. That could be, I mean, should kids be paying for their own clothes at that time, at that age? I mean, if you want something that's not a
Maybe
necessity,
extra clothes.
probably
Yeah,
yes.
like,
But
yeah,
your job as a parent is to provide for your children no matter what.
absolutely.
And that is a roof, clothes, food, bed, and warmth. And part of
Yeah,
that warmth is having an open, direct line with your children. I did not have that. And that was my downfall. And,
yeah.
as growing up, it was not easy for me to be like, I want to go to a party. Instead, I'm lying to you, telling you I'm going to a sleepover.
See, that was my mom was very good about that. Like, my mom was like, just let me know where you're at and
Right,
call me if you need a ride, no questions asked. Like,
right.
so I
And
was
that will
always
always
be,
that will always be our rule as well.
oh, same. Like,
Yeah.
open line, like, I will not ask
I
any
want to
questions.
know.
I will pick you and your
Yes.
buddies up
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yep.
I will
We're
let
good.
their parents know that I have their children, absolutely. But
Absolutely.
I'm not, yeah. We ain't
Yeah.
fucking around with that. You
No.
need to let me know if we need to be
Yes,
picked up. I don't
absolutely.
care what you've done.
One of
Like,
one of the behind the scenes that really got to me was when she was doing the pens and she was like, these pens, that's how you do your scheduling and stuff like that. And then she's like, why am I hearing so much talking? Well, first of all, you're in a family of eight.
yeah.
Let's start with
And the
that. And
husband
then
was
the
like,
and
we're
the
trying to get ready for church.
exactly. You're literally doing this at a not opportune time. You feel good
Right.
about yourself, so that's why you're doing it, but you're getting pissy at your family for doing what you asked them to do, and you
But
want
if
them to
they
do
were
it
late for
quietly.
church, imagine also, like,
Right,
if they
right.
weren't
You
ready.
can't do that. You can't do win-win. My sister's therapist said, I love using my sister's stuff, by the way. It's so much fun because I don't have to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
I pick and choose what I want to
She goes
work
to
with.
therapy for us all.
Yes. But she said, having children, you should be ready 30 minutes prior from when you need to leave. Want to know why? Kids take shits. Kids like to fight
My kid
things.
plays in the toilet
Kids,
before we leave every time.
every time. My
Every
child
time.
likes to pretend that she doesn't want to wear her shoes anymore. And it's always the 5 minutes that we're trying to put her shoes on. No one
Yep.
knows why but her. We're not sure what's happening with that. But all of a sudden, it's a huge fight. All morning, she's like, can't wait to go to kid care. I'm going to tell Talia this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then as soon as we're like, okay, let's go. And she's like, no, I don't
No.
want
I
to.
just like the idea of it.
What?
Yeah.
What? So I like to do, get dressed before you come downstairs to have your breakfast.
Yeah.
There we go. All done. All
Well,
done.
I that's nice if it's a mess-free breakfast, but my child is disgusting.
I don't
And
even
we could
care.
never get dressed before breakfast.
I don't even care anymore. It is more sane for me to get her dressed and have her hair done before she comes downstairs to eat her
Yeah.
breakfast because getting her back upstairs or to change her butt or to do anything possible is so difficult.
Yeah.
But when you have at that time, what she definitely had four young children, and Sherry and Chad were about early teens, right?
Yeah. It seemed like Sherry was doing a lot of parenting herself,
Parenting. Hmm.
which good for her, but also she should have never had to do that.
Nope, she's a child. She's
Like she
not.
should not be as mature as she is.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. I every time I hear someone refer to a child as an old soul from here on out, I'm gonna be like, are they an old soul or did their parents
Or did they grow up
force
too
them to
fast?
grow up too quick?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
so so it always hurts my heart because it's never, it's never little
It's
boys people say are old souls.
nope. It's little girls who've literally done their raising. And that's actually called the oldest daughter syndrome. It's actually a whole thing. Daughter syndromes, especially of multiple younger children, always end up being the caretaker. What's wrong with me? This is what happens when you don't have enough Sudafed in your system.
It's
I have a
fine.
cold, by the way. I'm not just taking
Yeah,
Sudafed.
we don't take it for funsies.
I can't. I mean, what's the benefits? Oh yeah, it's meth. Never mind. We don't. Never
No,
mind. I reject that. I forgot. I
we're
forgot
not
what it's
condoning
for.
this at all.
No, I'm just kidding. I have a cold. Um.
Yeah.
Uh. Yeah. It's multiple. They're taking care of their siblings, and I understand that some moms work multiple jobs and they need the
But
help.
and I don't want to judge, but a lot of times it's because people are having too many kids than they can handle. If you have to
That's
pawn
always the
your
problem.
youngest off on your oldest, then you should have stopped having them. If you know what I mean? Like it's not
But
your oldest children.
that's the problem because a lot of people either can't handle birth control or don't want it or can't afford it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a reason why you and your husband use condoms.
Hey,
I know.
I just recently
I'm
bought a
not,
shirt that says vasectomies avoid or prevent abortions, and this would have been the perfect shirt to wear today. But
exactly. Thank you. That is a
let's
brilliant
do that.
thing. But your husband doesn't want to go do that.
Well, not yet. We're
There we go.
getting there, maybe.
So that's what you're doing. But there are people that they can't. They're not pro-choice. They're not,
Yeah.
they think however they think, and that just happens, or they just really wanted a big family, which obviously Ruby Frankie did. She wanted 6 kids, or yeah, she
Yeah.
wanted 6 kids, and he knew that. But that is once again really bad about religion is that they're brought up thinking that this is what they're supposed to do. He didn't
Yeah.
think, oh my God, I'm supposed to morph myself into what she wants because I think this is the woman for me. And I have to have 6 kids and I have to have this and I have to do this and I have to go, 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 go. And it
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
it's ingrained.
they said in the very first episode that like one of the best like end goals is to be a mother.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what she wanted was to give off
She's the best
this
thing
front that she's
ever.
the best
Yep.
mother. Yeah.
And
But you
and
know what? I bet
you know
you
what? She probably did start out really good. And then she kept getting a little bit too
she cared too much about
what
them
everyone thought.
performing for a camera.
Yep.
Like she
And it
was
should have
no
been
longer
normal.
videotaping their lives, she was planning their lives.
Yes.
You
She
know?
was saying, "Hey, you have to participate. Hey,
Like Chad
you
saying, I don't want to, I hate smiling at lenses. Oh, like broke my
yeah."
heart. It's like
And
he's
she's like,
literally telling
you need to
you,
fake you're happy." And he's like, "I cannot do that right now." Because he's
like they're
not
literally
happy.
telling you, like, I
Yeah, and
can't.
you're not listening to your children.
Yeah.
My child, whenever she's on anything, it's because she chooses to. I don't make her do it. She
Yeah.
always asks me, Mom, take a picture, Mom, take a video, or any small thing. And I'm absolutely, if she, I want her to be confident in her own skin. And I feel like that's the best way to do it is to remind her how perfect she is, because she's perfect to
Yeah.
me. So it does
She
not
is
matter.
perfect.
She is perfect. So she chooses what she wants to do. If she wants to do a video with me or she wants to dance with me, absolutely. Last night we did made up a cuddle dance song, me and her, and we're like, we're gonna cuddle, we're gonna cuddle. And then all of a sudden she goes, over there on the couch, over there on the couch. I'm like, yes, girl.
Oh my
Like, you
gosh.
do you, boo boo. I
That's
love
so
it.
funny.
She is funny. She's a hoot, but I don't want her to do, as a parent, you don't like to fight with your children when they're doing things. It doesn't make anything easier. I'm not
I
saying
will
don't
not
fight
fight
with
with
your
them.
children. Yeah, I'm not saying don't fight with them. I absolutely will throw down with that kid
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Here lately, I'm
But so,
like,
I don't
do
care.
whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. That's the problem. And if you're saying I don't care too many times, it probably you need to care or try a different method.
That's when you just
But
go outside and he runs
yeah,
feral.
I'm to the point where I'm like, I want to have happier days than stressful days. And that's how I'm doing it. I am trying
Yeah.
to, if she's fighting me, we're going to take a minute or 5.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's why the warmer weather.
I don't
I've been so distracted with warmer weather because we just go outside. It makes our
love
days so
that.
much better. Oh my gosh.
And faster
Yeah.
when there's things to do.
Yes.
But Ruby Frankie totally, totally screwed her kids. And 30 years is not enough.
No. Because you know what? I'm sure she'll get out way sooner than that because
Well, hopefully she
they
doesn't. And
always freaking
hopefully
do, I
all
feel.
her kids will be well into their adults and they can make their own decisions if they want to talk to her or
Yes.
not.
And
And
hopefully
just
poor
because
R
they
and
came out of her does not mean
okay.
they have to have a relationship with her. So
Nope.
that's the end of that one, and we will see you in about 3 minutes for another episode because we're doing a lot this week. Okay, bye.
Okay.